Last time on Stellaris, Imperium of Necron.
In the eons since the first primitive Necro communities took shape on the grassy savannas of Necron, our civilization has spread and prospered. Despite our rapid progression through the technological ages, as a species we were fragmented and inefficient. To look at our galactic situation, here's our empire. Kind of get a quick glance at some of these systems nearby. Tell us what's what. Some big guys here. And it says, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Havarigga Pact.
And now, the continuation.
What's up, everyone? Kodiak here of BOS Gaming, and welcome to episode number 2 of Let's Try Stellaris, the Imperium of Necron. Last time we were just kind of starting out our exploration and setting up our initial Empire constructions and research. So we'll be picking up from there. And let's go ahead and get this started. And a save right off the bat. Lovely! Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and see what we got in him. We do have some science here. This is going to increase our physics research output. It's going to help with our research. Right here on NM3A, a moon of NM3, we have some minerals. Right here, this will help us with future fleet maintenance as it grows, and some other things like stations and some buildings. But the biggest thing I'm looking for right now, would love to get my hands on, is some, how do you say, credits, the energy credits. As you can see, we're a little low right now. I'd love to get a hold of some there and hopefully get this back into the positive. So there's a couple ways to do that. One is finding the resource, just like we found these here, around the stars, planets, moons, some asteroids, if they're here. The other thing to do is going to the colonies we have and upgrading buildings or building some buildings that will increase our
system survey complete.
Money output, or credit output, however you want to call it. Meantime, it sounds like we have done some and finished some research here. So we'll go ahead and send this ship off to the next planet, or system, excuse me, to start doing some more research. Jeez, I can't talk. We're looking at doing some surveying. There we go. Meanwhile, our primary fleet's just jumping around, seeing what we got in each system. These red exclamation points here are representative of some kind of hostile fleet. That does list, if you hold over on what they found. So, what I have done is bring over my construction ship. If we right click here, you can see it's starting to do its jump. Once the gate gets a open slot, if you will. And then what it will do is jump over here to this system. We'll call it Fear. Yeah, we'll go with Fear. He'll jump into the system, fly down to here, and start building this station that I've queued up for it. And over time, it will collect this amount of credits for him.
System
that will
survey
get
complete.
Added to my income. And we finished over here at Enum System. We'll go ahead and send this ship on to the next system. Start getting that going as well. So we'll just clear that. We know we're losing money. It's just the way it is. We found some hostiles in this system. Ooh, quite a few hostiles in this system with gammas. Should probably look at maybe doing that research. Since we know that they are some kind of creature. Starting to get a backup here of some ships. That's the one downside, I guess, of the wormhole FTL ability is only one ship to one system can be established at a time. Our neighbors down over here, the Havarigga Pact, have established a embassy at our capital. And this just kind of over time increases our relations and makes us friendlier towards one another. I think we might go ahead and do the same thing. I don't know if it's gonna change that and make us become more friendly faster or not. So we'll just see where we're at. Right now we're sitting at negative 58. So we'll check it here next month, see where we're sitting. We'll go ahead and up that speed to fast. See how our station's coming. You can also see a like a progress queue for everything that's going on. And that's what this line is. Scouting whatever planet he's at. Go ahead and get a mining station in. Got some more energy
System survey
there.
complete.
Oh, not much here though. Just a few planets. So we'll go ahead and have him jump down to here. Do another survey.
Hostile fleet detected. Situation log updated.
Woo! Found Epsilon in the aliens up here. It's like some kind of crab-like thing. So, yeah,
Evading hostile fleet.
So, science ship is getting out of
Anomaly found.
We'll go ahead and research it. Anything about below 30% or so, I'll go for. This one's 5, so definitely go ahead and go for it. And make sure everybody's doing something. Doesn't look like he has any mission right now, so we'll go ahead and have him head to... I thought we sent him to Hyamet. Maybe I'm wrong? Alright, let's get the construction fleet down to Bastamore. No, yes. Perfect. Alright, so kind of a little like event related to that archaeology thing we had just a minute ago. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Theman 1. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago. Based on the age of the artifacts, the aliens called themselves the Yut and appear to have been very large and flat arthropod analogs. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yut to travel aboard the same starship. So now
Situation log updated.
Chain of events right here. Basically, it's just keep finding Yut artifacts to unlock the next stage. So hopefully our construction ship's making his way down here. What I'm gonna have him
System
do,
survey
or her,
complete.
the Jal Olesk, is come in here and build a frontier outpost, and what this is going to do is extend my borders down there. And that will let me build the mining outposts and research stations to gather those resources. Because you can't build those outside of your borders. So here we've basically been given a mission, is to go and survey some worlds. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Necron. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. So we can either take the mission to go start surveying all these worlds, which we will,
updated.
and highlights some worlds for us to go start looking at. I think. Let's see what it says. Must survey habitable worlds. Looks like we've done one. So I guess that's not particular ones. So we have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Valage Mog. They appear to be in the early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. Their nation-states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. So basically, we have found a primitive civilization, and unfortunately we don't have the technology to do what they would like us to do, but we can try to uplift them to kind of be like a vassal and friendly towards us. But like I said, we don't really have the technology to do that right now, so they're just going to remain what they are. So I believe if we go in here, we get a little blur. We cannot communicate with them. They are not on our level yet for talking, but we get a nice little pictograph here of what they look like. Really basic info about them, their symbol, their world, how much population they have. They're fanatic xenophobes, which means they're not very friendly towards other empires or afraid of them. But they're also materialists. So we'll finish this system survey and see where we end up from there. In the meantime, our construction ship is going to be getting that outpost up for us, so hopefully we can get some more credits from right there. And our ship has gotten a rank, or not the ship, but the leader of the ship, the captain, if you will. Rald Weck is now a skill level 2, got 2 stars. Finishing his survey, we have a lazing around science. Come on, Japra, let's get to work. We got systems to survey. Looks like our fleet has finished doing their jump around initial scout. So what we can do is right here, have them return to the nearest base. If we hold control, it'll only be our bases. If you don't hold control, it'll be any allied, the nearest allied base.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, very high risks, chance of failing.
Research complete.
Well, we better pause. Alright, so the anomaly. So a very high failure rate, so we're going to go ahead and leave that be, unless we have a sinus. No. So we're going to leave it be for now. Maybe we'll come back one day in the future when they've gotten a little bit more leveled up. So looks like we have finished both administrative AI to increase our research speed, and we have unlocked our mining network. So we'll go ahead and close both of those. Take a look at getting our next level in both of these. And I think we will do the solar panel. Yes, that one gives us the more energy credits, which is our one resource we're having the most trouble with right now. And I think we will go ahead and get our ion thrusters, get our ships moving a little faster. So our fleet right here, as you can see, has gone back to the nearest station, which is perfect.
System survey complete.
That's what we were looking for. So right now we want to go ahead and move Rald onto a new system that does not have any hostiles in it. Our construction ships maybe 2/3 or so done. Oh, look, another primitive civilization. This would be... which system is this? Ah, Dabe? We'll go Dabe. So we've detected a primitive alien that is in the Steam Age. So this one's going to take a little bit longer to get uplifted, if you will. But we can definitely consider that for the future. That'll be these guys. They have a primitive feudalism. They're individualistic.
System survey complete.
Xenophiles. We'll get along with them a little bit better. But they are pacifists. Which is kind of odd considering what they look like. So we have finished our survey in Hyamet, which we already knew about. But we have also finished in Dabe. So we'll go ahead and have this ship move on to our next system to begin some surveys. And construction ship, maybe 3/4 now. It's one of the longest buildings, if you will, that they can build. So, back to our home world here. We have the ability to upgrade some of our mining facilities. This will increase our mineral output. And looks like a couple of our scientists, or researching scientists, have gained some levels.
Anomaly
And there
found.
it is. So let's pause for just a moment and move it over. So we finished that frontier outpost right here, as you can see. That extended our borders from about here, I believe it was, out to here. So with that, we can also now begin some more mining stations out here. So that is done. One of our scientists on a ship has finished leveling to number 3. And at the same time, we found an anomaly. I believe that a 15% would be good enough chance to take. Looks like a class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. So we'll go ahead and start that, unpause, and get rolling again. Oh, looks like I have both my ships in the same system. That's alright. They'll just get it done a lot quicker. In the meantime, see if any of these guys have unlocked some more credit producers for me. Does not look like it. Alright, well, hopefully we'll get this station up pretty quick. Our construction ship, the NSS Jal Olesk. Okay, we have finished that anomaly survey, and it says, for some reason someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Mardum 6. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations are seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun. So this is going to give Mardum 6 plus 3 to this guy, our engineering research. If we build a research station there. So that would be right here. Mardum 6. It's a barren world, so we'll never be able to colonize it, but we can definitely put a station in orbit to collect the engineering research for us. And I think once our construction ship gets done gabbing those credits, we'll have them jump over... No, we won't. Mardum is outside of our borders, so never mind. I think our next available science ship will hit Gatana. Just see what we have there. That mining station's now done. Looks like Havarigga Pact has recalled their science or their embassy. We did get up to -10, so we did 38 points or 28 points, I believe, which will work for now. Biggest goal I think I have with them right now is to just maintain the peace. I don't want to be starting any fights this early in the game. So I think we'll go ahead and grab one of our science ships and send them to Gatana. And go ahead and get that survey started. So we can start looking to see what we have in that system. Whether we can pull the construction ship over there or not. I think for
System
now...
survey complete.
Well, we have finished Mardum. So let's go ahead and have this ship jump to... We don't have any other unexplored stars in our system, so we'll just have them continue down the line. And let's see if we can get a little bit of research or survey in here. And maybe we'll get lucky and find some credit producing worlds. We did find another continental world, so we've got a couple now, it sounds like, to set some colonies on in the near future. Once this research right here gets done, which we've got 8 minutes remaining, or 8 months remaining. So it'll be about November range. So our scientists, one of our researchers here has gained a level. So probably will do some cuts in some of here where there's points where we're just kind of sitting around waiting to get you guys some of the parts where stuff was happening. We are making almost 1 credit a month. Be nice to start making more so we can build more stations.
Anomaly found.
It's getting right there on the edge, but we'll go ahead and give her a shot. See how it goes. Star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our sensors to isolate. Halfway done. And another primitive simulation in Medieval Age, so it's going to take even longer for them to be uplifted to Space Age. One of our scientists, Roald Weck, which is the one out surveying that other system down here, Saraclis, got the attribute resilient. So that's good for him. So, like our surveys are complete. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Necron. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid in the continued research for strange life forms. Excellent. Got some credits, got some society research points, so we're on the way. Looks like we have someone in this system. We'll go ahead and close that. Well, hopefully our scout ship won't run into too many problems. So Japra Cap has finished researching that anomaly. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star Gatana. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. Definitely a conundrum worth investigating.
Situation log updated. Research complete.
Okay, good. So, Raul to gain that level. We've done the New World's protocol. Awesome. Whoop, didn't mean to close that. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and increase our genome mapping. Plus 10 years to our lifespan and more food on our worlds. And I think that what we will do is go ahead and end it here. If you guys enjoyed this, or you want to see any other comments or videos related to this game, Stellaris, go ahead and let me know down in the comments section below. Otherwise, Kodiak, BOS Gaming, signing off.